Hi friends, welcome to Thinker Views podcast. Today we are going to talk about a short thriller written by Ravi Subramanian and Jakes Asher, A Brutal Hand. Around the world there is a concept of writers collective. We have talked about it earlier also. Such sort of a franchise is like an arrangement where the research and writing of the book are completed by partner writer or writers, while the mentor, if we can call him or her so, or the main, mostly popular author does the editing and creates the final version of the book. This collaboration is subjective based on mutual understanding or contract between the writers. While it is definitely helpful for novice writers to reach a bigger readership, even the popular writers do such collaborations. It gives them a chance to reach to each other's readers quite easily. Ultimately, of course, the content matters, so based on the outcome, the end product, the book performs. Tom Clancy, James Patterson, Ashwin Sanghi, Amish Tripathi are some of the popular writers who ventured into this arena. And now, adding to the list, Ravi Subramanian, the author popular for his thrillers set up in banking arena, has done such a collab with Jignesh Asher, or Jigs Asher as he likes to be called. The team came with two shorts thriller published on the same day. A Brutal Hand is one of them. Let us take a look at the cover page of the book. Well, we do believe in not judging a book by its cover, but we also acknowledge the importance of a book cover. More importantly, the role it plays in grabbing the reader's attention and influence him or her to picking the book for read or purchase. The cover page of the book looks like it is taken from an international quality TV show. A hooded figure is looking out and the reader can see his back. He is standing on the staircase of a multi-story building in front of a glass window. The cover page could have been a little better, but the hospital plays a very important role in the book and the cover page resembles a typical hospital setup mixed with the place where the climax, in terms of the chase, happens. So we can say it is probably the honest most cover page for the book. With the dark background and lighting coming through the window, it emulates the desired impact on the viewer. And yes, we should not forget the tagline, there is no escape. Now let us take a bird's eye view of the story. Of course, I am not going to include the spoilers, so don't worry for that. It all starts with a murder of a wealthy man, and that is in the posh area of Mumbai. A few friends beating to each other after watching a late night film at a popular cinema in this metro eventually loses one of them. And there comes Inspector Abhay Rastogi and his aide Kadam. They are an honest team who does ideal policing and are given the charge of this case. Of course, it is the inspector who is assigned the case, but his aide also plays a crucial part in this investigation. One strange thing that they found around the dead body of this elderly man is a note. The note has a single word written, sorry. No valuables are taken from the unlocked car of the victim, so it is a case of murder with intent. And the sorry note reinforces this assessment. While the police team was working on this case and trying to find clues and solve the mystery, they are presented with another such case. What is happening in Mumbai? Is the city known for its 24 by 7 active life is under any danger? Any psycho killer or gang of them is vandalizing the city? Are these murders connected? Are there more murders in the queue? Well, you need to read the book to get answers to them all. This book is marketed as shorts, but it is moderate in the length. So it is not a very short book, to be precise. I must say it is gripping, so you won't find an urge to put it down till you complete it. So that is a positive aspect of this book. There are many characters in the book and the author had given them their due exploration. Often such thriller shrinks to be either the success or failure journey of the investigation team. A Brutal Hand is a positive exception here. Rather than just exploring the investigation trail only, the author duo explored the full picture of it. This way, when the summarizing segment comes in, you will be able to convincingly connect all the dots. As I mentioned earlier, there are many characters in the book. Some of the important names are Dr. Neil Burman, Charu, Inaya, Jaya Shetty, Inspector Abhay Rastogi, Kadam, Alok Dalal, Manohar, Madhu Dalal, Nitya, Nitin Karnik, Kunal Roy, Sheetal Joshi, Dheeraj, a jail superintendent Ramakant Deshmukh, Arun Bapat, Sarita, Aarti Sahai, and others. Now, as I said that almost all the characters are given due importance, let me elaborate with an example. Well, Dr. Burman is an important character in this book, like Inspector Rastogi. Like them, Charu is also exploring her talents in another field. She is not just an obedient wife of Dr. Burman. She is now a well-known author who pens crime thrillers. Jaya works as an assistant to the doctor, but she, after being separated from her husband, has raised her son in the most dedicated manner. So, all the characters are strong enough in its own, regardless of their economic or social status or even gender. Such unbiased characterization makes the book worth reading. The story is spread over in 76 chapters and you will find it moving with the proper pace. I found that some scenes are written with an intent but later seems to be edited out. For example, there is a scene in the second half of the book. It is when Jaya's son comes to visit Dr. Burman at his home before he leaves with the inspector to visit the clinic. Now, this scene expects a conclusive part, at least in the climax, or an explanation about it. But it is not there. A regular reader, however, will not miss anything here. Well, the authors do come with an interesting and detailed descriptions of almost all the scenes in the book. For example, Dr. Neil Burman parked his white Audi A3 in the compound of his private clinic in the prime South Mumbai area of Pedder Road. He got out, clutching his Mobla leather briefcase. As was his habit, he checked his Omega. It was 5 minutes before 8 a.m. Now with the references of Audi A3, a private clinic in the prime South Mumbai area, Mobla leather briefcase, Omega watch, it doesn't require any need to tell the doctor is doing well with his practice and he is moderately rich fellow. Same way, the opening scene referring to the Carnival Cinemas Vadala and the late night show is also well written. The scenes in the book must have written in a way that they help reader to visualize the space being talked about. And the same happens when you are reading the lines like, to the left of the reception was a passage with storage cabinet on both sides. The passage ended with a restroom on one side and a pantry on the other. Emotions are also elaborated in a similar convincing manner. Like for example, he was in an especially foul mood. He had hoped for a relatively easy day at work after having been on duty for days straight. And if you think you will find everything just realistic only, well, there are some detailed scenes which makes you feel watching a movie. For example, he gestured to Kadam, pinching the air with his index finger and thumb, and then waited with his palm outstretched, much like a surgeon in an operation theater. And the authors also mention the harsh reality of the demanding entertainment world in very casual way. It has a very deep meaning and the tone of sarcasm also. Yes, just 5 years in Bollywood and he needs help. Must be his strings of flops, laughed Neil. The exploration of Baikalla women's prison at Nagpada is one of the most interesting part of the book. The author's duo talks about the conditions there and atrocities being happened in detail. It will make you emotional and draw empathy towards the prisoners. At the same time, the authors don't go into the deep in exploring the situations. They limit themselves in not going for cheap, abusive, vulgar stuff. And I consider it a positive attribute of this book. Let me give you an example of the lines mentioned in the book that help readers to understand the situation pretty effectively. For 11 years, Deshmukh has ruled over Baikalla Women's Prison as it was his fiefdom and treated the 300 inmates as his slaves. The book has some interesting one-liners. For example, the most heinous of crimes often go unreported, he reflected. And yes, despite the characters are human and they have their limitations, they have their strength too. Like a well-written police procedural, this book has some lines elaborating exceptional details in a simple way. The soft touch was in complete contrast to the stern, almost angry expression that flickered on her face as she looked at her daughter. Although it was only for a fleeting moment, Rastogi did not miss it. Don't we need such intelligent officers around us? These quotes must have given you a fair idea about the quality of writing you can expect from this book. My main aim was to avoid spoilers as far as possible, and I have tried to avoid them. So, what is the summary? Well, if you like reading thrillers and police procedural like me, you will enjoy reading this book for sure. You will find it little pricey, but they are part of Amazon's Kindle Unlimited catalog while I am talking about this. So this is the best way to get value for money and enjoy reading this book. Thinkerview's rating is around 8 stars out of 10. So, are you going to read this book? What do you think about this book from the conversation we have so far? What do you think about this review? Please comment below your thoughts. Please suggest us any books you want us to read and review for you. And we thank you for your time and listening to the podcast. And yes, please do subscribe to the channel to get notifications about the book reviews we are going to post regularly. Thank you again. Bye bye. Take care.